we head to the Yard of Bricks for the Android Cup Series Season 8's third race of the season. This track has plenty of history behind it. The most infamous racetrack in the world, and set for 24 laps around this storied venue. On the pole for today's race is the number 66 of Winnie Calhoun. To his outside is the 32 of Will Parrish. Third place it is Joshua Harrison. Fourth, Nathan Stapleton running at the top 5. Nathan Ormond, Annie Thomas, Samuel Oskin, Rose Henson, Roberto Crown Jr., and Owen Miles. The rest of the top 10 as the pace car goes in. They approach the start-finish line, getting ready to begin here at the Brickyard. Green flag is out. We're racing in Indianapolis. Joshua Harrison finds his way up front to lead lap number 1. But don't look now, Winnie Calhoun in the top 3 once again. Now Stapleton using a bit of a side draft on that 83 Ford. Trying to take that lead away. He will off of turn number 2. And these cars seem to be sliding up. Maybe the grip a little bit low here at the Brickyard. You'll see plenty of sliding through the corner. Especially through turn number 3. We saw that a whole lot last lap. They almost touched the wall. Could be attributed to the hot temperatures today. Getting upwards of 95 degrees. The side-by-side to lead that lap. The 97 gets it over Calhoun, your pole sitter. Looks like Calhoun will take over now. Contact for second place. The 21 slides up into the 97, forces him up high. Stapleton now on the outside lane. The 24 now looking for third. Calhoun now with the good gap over the rest. 21 now being forced high with the 83 slot in back there. Now it's up to Ormond to try and catch the 66. Calhoun leads the first lap of the day from them. But Charbonneau might be trying a different lane than the 24. 24 gets to run off the corner. The 28 still right behind. Now Charbonneau probably going to give Ormond a little bit of a push. What will this do in the grand scheme of things heading into 3 and 4? 24 ran a bit lower. Oh, but the 28 is going to pull inside. That move did not work. Ormond's going to retain the spot. Now the 21 might make a move for P3. Charbonneau tried diving inside once again there, but couldn't really make it stick. He's trying again here. Not quite. And single file pretty much from the top 6, 7, and probably 8 back there, but they aren't exactly a part of this main pack right here who have really congested at the front of this field. Really bumper to bumper to bumper. And now that that's happening, These guys are gonna have significant draft to try and make moves. See the 28 move the 24 up the corner and take over second place. Now, this could cause disruption to the line they had going there by forcing the 24 to the tail of this pack here. As yeah, it's already given Charbonneau a clear chance at taking the lead away from Calhoun. He sits right behind the number 66. What will we do? Peeks to the inside, just trying to take a sniff of that clean air. And now he'll finally get to the side of that Dodge. And he will clear, heading onto the backstretch. 21 slides back in line. He might be the next one to make a move on that 66 car. Taking a peek into turn number 3 and makes the move fully. Well, not quite yet. Slides in behind for now. And it looks like he'll be back to being behind Calhoun. Your first instance of double file back here is a 42 going for a spot on the number 43 car, Marcus Sashi. That is last race's winner. The 7 car was really faltered. She was up there for the top 6, but now back in the 8th spot. There's now just a pack of 5 up here. 21 still working on that 66, or is he possibly making a bit of a pact here, but that's not what he's going to do. He's going to pull to the inside. But Calhoun makes it stick. Caution out. Plenty of them wrecked here. Jay Jefferson's one of them. The 92 looks like he's destroyed. And the first yellow of the day is going to pack the field back up. DeLello, his second weekend in a row with an accident. Will Parrish is in it. So lap 9 here. We get our first caution of the day. It seems to have been primarily involving the number 92 of Owen Miles. Let's check this one out. I believe it was this lap here. Might have been the 97 getting under, and that's going to force the 92 into the inside wall. He's going to come back up and slam the 73. A vicious accident. Did Onjack get any damage? I don't know if he did. Yeah, he did not. Luckily, we got to see how close that was. That's not the best view for it. Yeah, just barely skates by the 97. But we got to take a look at this full crash here. You'll see it up ahead. The 97 gets into the 92. He spins up into the pack from the inside wall. And Jefferson, I think he just kind of slides and may have run into the back of Vargas there. Not quite sure, but we'll probably get another chance to look at it here from the main camera. Maybe put into a slow motion here. And when Stapleton comes back up right in front of the 7-3, probably thought he had a miss, but it's nailed by the 92 coming up the racetrack. And I think that's all this wreck has to offer besides the 47 going for a spin, which he barely avoids the 73 there. But let's see how this transpires. Oh, it was contact from Vargas that made this happen. Oh, the 17, though, forced him down. And he taps the outside wall. And does he get away with this scot-free? I don't know. That might be some hood damage. Yeah, just slight. But we saw some people continue at Michigan with that same hood damage, if not worse. So we'll see here. One of the cars blowing up is Rose Henson. So the hometown girl not going to get a win here in what I believe is her first start in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the Android Cup Series as her rookie year. So, unfortunate ending to her day. A part fails on that number 7 Pontiac. Up front, Charabois took the lead from Winnie Calhoun. And Calhoun now rides in second place, but they'll have another shot as we go green just halfway past. But this race halfway gone, I should say. The number 21 in third, the 83 in fourth, fifth. Back green, the 28, a tremendous restart there. The 83 is going to take his good restart to an advantage and pull the inside of Roberto Crown Jr. and the 66. And could he have help coming with that 24 on the inside? We'll see if that Nathan Norman car can reel the 83 in, but it doesn't look like that'll be the case. We've seen a bit more of a calmer race here at Indianapolis, and I might jinx it, we might get a huge wreck like we did in Michigan, but I remember these guys being in a big pack all together, and I remember it being a bit of a shuffle race at times. And it doesn't look like we've gotten that today. The 42 got a split in the middle. We'll have to relinquish some positions. Now single file for this pack right here. First one to make a move may be the 21 Roberto Crown Jr. He's shown a bit of interest through 3 and 4 and on the front straightaway, but for now he stays hooked right behind the 24 with this 6-car pack. Now he pulls to the inside, and the rest of the inside himself almost leads the 21 to make contact with the 24. And now Roberto Crown Jr., can he clear? Could have a battle for the lead brewing with the 83 catching the 28, pulling to the inside, but not quite getting there. Crown Jr. is going to keep third. That 20 car still right behind. Saatchi looking to go 2 in a row. Just got to spot in the top 5 with the 24 falling out. Aiden Bigelow having a quiet run here. Same with Evan Hunter. Yeah, the 21 now will make a move. Slides up into the 83. The 20 car almost hooked the quarter panel of 21. That's what we saw that caused the last wreck. So now your second place runner is Roberto Crown Jr. And if they keep battling for second, then Charabois will likely run away with this win. But there's still time left. There's still a healthy 8 laps to go for these drivers to try and formulate runs. See who to work with. Maybe they can formulate something to catch the leader. And it's been done at least 3 or 4 other times today. That was when the pack was more bunched up. Looks like they're working on recooperating again. But we do have a side-by-side battle, bit of a tandem situation here with the 24, 94, the 43, and the 42. The outside one will prevail. And now Bigelow's going to look for the spot on the 24. Meanwhile, up front, Voil's trying to take his turn at the lead. Maybe he thinks he can be the one who can catch the 28. After that scary roll at Michigan, looks like he's recovering. Alright, so we've just got pretty much a quarter of this race left. We will get the 5 to go next time by. And it's ramping up here at Indianapolis. Contact between these two again. 24 forces the 21 up the racetrack, and for the lead, here's Voiles. Will it stick heading into this sharp turn? I think it will. It's looking good so far. Slides up, uses up the 28, and makes the move for the top spot. Now the 24 Ormond, he's recovered well. He's been forced out multiple times to the outside. But the 28 still seems to be getting a run off the corner. Even with that 24 giving the 28 a huge shove. Look at that, he's going to shove him high here. And the 24 is going to go to the lead. Bigelow to the inside. The 20 almost in the wall. And it is Aiden Bigelow in the number 94 to take away second. He'll try a shot at Nathan Ormond here. And the pack is going to go back to being kind of split up. And this wants to see. We haven't really seen many moves work with just one car. Even that last change for the lead, they had a bit of a drafting help behind them. These guys are pretty far away. It took the 24 being behind the car on the inside for them to take the lead away. Here, let's see how Ormond takes it. Yeah, that outside lane is strong through the last two corners, and that could be crucial if a car makes a move to the inside very late in the race. Maybe that could be their last effort, but it's not going to work without help. Now Harrison might be taking his turn at second place. Oskin getting moved up, David Vickers making his way through this field. And I don't know, these guys might be getting a bit too disorganized. Evan Hunter might be working on a top 5 finish. But yeah, this entire pack running double file. Not quite sure if they can catch and pass Ormond with this. That is at least 5 car lengths that the 24 has over the 83. And another 5, maybe 6, that the 83 has over the 94. But Harrison is closing the gap. Now he needs Bigelow to do the same. He pulls to the inside here, gets into the 24, forces him up the racetrack. That physicality might be what's needed if you don't have any help at the front of the field, and it's going to work. Harrison to the lead, 1 to go at the line. And Bigelow to the inside of Ormond. They battle side by side for that spot. Vickers might be going 3 wide. Not quite. Stays behind the 94 for now. But still peeks to the inside. That might seal the win for Joshua Harrison. But these 3 seem pretty organized. Can they close in? Just 2 more corners remain and half a straightaway. The 28 pulls to the inside. I think the 94 went way too wide in that corner to make anything work. Off of turn number 4, Joshua Harrison in the 83 is going to go to victory lane in the 5th race at the Brickyard for the Android Cup Series. Checkers are out. 2 laps to go in 3 and 4. Forced the 24 up the racetrack. Got a bit physical there with... Ultimately, it's what worked, and it got him the win. And Aiden Bigelow rounds out second place. A good effort from him. Third place, David Vickers. Like we were saying, a very quiet day from him and Hunter. They end up third and seventh, respectively. But Anton Charlebois, most laps led on the day for sure, ends up fourth, probably winning more. Marcus Sachi, a good last 2 races, a win, and a fifth, 2 top 5s. And Nathan Ormond finishes 6th. Daniel Voigt was strong early on, same with Winnie Calhoun. They get 8th, 9th, and Peter Onjak, the last of the cars in the top 10. We had 25 cars in the race, and it looks like Joey Covera was another car that went out with a mechanical issue. He had a engine failure, while the 7 was out with a camshaft, and the 32, 92, and 73 were all out due to that accident on lap number 8. Yeah, a nice race here at Indianapolis. This race is known for unrelentless chaos, and it's nice to see something of more calm, collected, but still hard racing and in that manner. So glad to see something of less carnage than seasons past. We've definitely had a whole lot of wrecking at this specific racetrack. We saw a car hit the pit wall and go back up in front of the racetrack and cause a huge one on the front straightaway. And then we saw someone else hook the transition of the safer barrier and get flung around at a huge speed. We're glad we didn't see that today. The worst we saw was a car getting spun to the inside, coming back up and collecting a few other ones. And it was a hard crash for sure, but didn't really take out that many competitors. Many of them were still in the race, able to battle for their position. And ultimately, Joshua Harrison comes out on top. But compared to just talking about the lack of carnage we saw here today, I believe next race is Watkins Glen, so we'll have to see what happens there. But for now, victory lane with the 83 at Joshua Harrison.